Alright, we have Aurelian versus some guy named Arrest Fauci, which is pretty fucking classy in the year 2023. Very nice. Very nice. I'm sure the internet is better for their presence. We do have Kislev versus Tomb Kings. For the Tomb Kings, 2 Screaming Skull Catapults, 2 Shopti Great Bows. Not even Great Bows, these are basically Shopti. Okay, 2 Scorpions, Eyes of the Desert Sporkle Stalkers. We have double Necrotect, both with Restore. Okay. Arc in the Black with just Purple Sun. He's going to regret that. And then some Tomb Guard, some Skeleton Spearmen, more Tomb Guard, more Skeleton Spearmen. Okay. The other side, Cosmic Dervishes, some Cosmic Horse Archers, a couple Winged Lancers. Is it 2? Yeah, okay, so everything's pretty mirrored. Kossar Spears, basic Kossars. So all the Archer variants, no Armored Kossars. We do have a Snow Leopard, the Frozen Heart of Winter Elemental Bear ROR, a Patriarch to heal it up a little bit, and then we have an Ice Witch of Tempest with just Hailstorm and another Kitty Cat summon. Alright. All these players figure it out. They are going to start advancing from the forest. We'll ×3 speed. Some of the Vanguarded Cosified Dervish units are coming up, but looks like the Tomb Kings are mostly just going to sit in that forest with a lot of their melee assets and then bring them out later, I guess. Snow Leopard is diving straight in onto Shopti. It should probably be waiting for support. It does have anti-large and armor piercing, but without the proper support, it will just get karate chopped. It looks like the Shopti is just going to ignore it, trying to save their Screaming Skull Catapults from the Dervish Kamikaze Rush. But it will not be enough. This is the Kislev's 101 play. First thing you learn when you're playing Kislev is sacrifice those Dervishes, kill some ranged asset with their unbreakable traits. So that's going well. The rest of the Kislevite army is moving up. Tomb Scorpions are coming out of the woodwork along with melee Shopti, but one Scream Skull Catapult's already dead. The second one is just about to fade away, and Tomb Guard get harassed by a Hailstorm that does actually a pretty good amount of damage to them. I think it was paired with a Breath Attack from Frozen Heart of Winter. Tomb Kings are out of an artillery presence. Sporkle Stalkers are currently gunning down this poor little Snow Leopard that is going to run at them across the open ground. If they get one more volley off, he is for sure dead, but they will not. He will plow into them. They'll just have to beat him up the old-fashioned way, and that is what they do with a gusto. Oh boy, that Snow Leopard is dead as hell. Meanwhile, in the center, Ice Witch trying to fight a lot of bad things, and it is covered by a Heart of Winter coming out of the Frozen Heart of Winter. It's his bound spell. He is trying to clear out some of these Tomb Guard stuff. But the Purple Sun shows up, does a very pitiful amount of damage, and then fucks off into the ether to do its own thing for the rest of time. That is a terrible spell. Don't take that spell. It's a terrible spell. Don't take that spell. Snow Leopard is running off. Looks like he's shattered, but not dead, so he will live to fight another day. Yes, we take those. And the Purple Sun did literally nothing. It's a terrible spell. Don't take that spell. Cosified Dervishes and Winged Lancers are YOLOing into their death. Unfortunately, the Tomb Scorpions and the Ushopti are just going to be too much for them. The Skeleton Spearmen also fighting Horse Archers in melee. I don't know how that ended up happening, but it is a bad trade for the Horse Archers. The Kossar front line is moving forward, but these are just the bow Kossars, so they're pretty pitiful as far as melee combatants go. We'll see how they do versus Skeleton Spearmen. Balance power is about even, lightly Kislev favored, though I think it's about to be a big value trade for the Tomb Kings as they start shooting their Sporkle Stalkers in at the Heart of Winter. Do not tell me you are obstructed. That thing is the size of a house, and there's nothing in your way. Thank you very much. So they are doing good damage to that big boy, taking him down as he himself fights against the Necrotech. So we're going to want to back off. They're a little more supportive than meaning to be just fighting the Frozen Heart of Winter all on their own. Ushopti Summon comes out. Oh, and we do have to note that all of these archers have been firing completely unimpeded. I guess that is something I should be bringing up more. Now, wherever they get into damage, oh boy, it's the Purple Sun. It almost killed a basic archer unit, kind of. I hate that spell. Don't take that spell. It's such a trash spell. Frozen Heart of Winter, looks like he's setting up for Breath Attack. I don't really know where as of just yet. It is all the way over here. He might kill his own Kossars, but at this point he doesn't care as he does decent-ish damage to the Ushopti. Good little poke. Snow Leopard Summon is out. It is fighting the Sporkle Stalkers, who are also beset by the Winged Lancers. That is a bad time for them for sure, and Arkan is going to have to come back and try and deal with that. Basic Kossars continue fighting the Necrotech. The Frozen Heart of Winter wanders back in. Tomb Scorpions are way out of position, and they realize that now, scuttling their way back up the hillside to get to where they need to be. Tomb Kings are up on the bounce power at the moment. I would tend to agree. But those Tomb Scorpions were needed elsewhere. Need to show up, need to stop these archers from firing, cause a lot of disruption, kill a lot of them off in the backfield. Patriarch is also a little lost in the sauce. He either needs to be supporting his Heart of Winter, giving it that sweet, sweet healing he provides by being in melee next to it, or he needs to just commit to a fight, but standing in the middle of nowhere is no good, and he does start to run back in now. Sepulchral Stalkers did a really nice damage versus the Frozen Heart of Winter, but now that they actually are getting beset by Winged Lancers, not having such a good time, they do need to get out of here, because I don't know what else can really kill that big bear. I don't think the Tomb Scorpions want to deal with it. Yeah, not really. They're better doing that. They're better clearing out infantry. A lot of blinking leadership bars for Kislev. Some of them have already used their Fire Blood passives. They could get pushed off. Sepulchral Stalker's trying to fire at point-blank range into the Frozen Heart of Winter. Probably want to fall back a little bit further, but I suppose there's just not a lot of places to fall back to. Have they gotten any restores? Maybe they have. But, ooh, the Ice Witch of Tempest is standing next to these Necrotechs. They do have a bonus versus infantry. It's not a significant one, but it is one. They're beating that lady up. Her Fire Blood passive is popped. Necrotech chasing her down. She is faster. She should be able to get away. Well, that was pretty good damage onto her. Bounce power shifting back, though, back towards the middle, which, considering Kislev just lost all of the HP off their Lord, means things are going pretty well for them elsewhere. And I would agree. We have some Tomb Guard who are almost dead, and that's it for infantry. Everything else is just monstrous, which can get whittled down over time, especially as these archers start to come back. They are rallying now. Patriarch going to finish off the Seppi stocks. Frozen Heart of Winter is going to try and kill Arkin. Oh, what the hell was that? Alright, that lady just died to an overcast, so she overcast this hailstorm. This was her dying hailstorm. I don't think it was worth it. I don't think overcasting hailstorm is ever worth it, but especially not if you're at risk of dying, so don't do that. Stop it. Stop it. Arkin fighting Patriarch, and the Frozen Heart of Winter is not going his way. The double Tomb Scorpions are coming over to help deal with that. Basic Ushapti are still fighting a bunch of stuff. Kislev has some rallying units on the horizon, though honestly not as many as I would have expected. The double Tomb Scorpions are here. The double Tomb Scorpions are fighting, and Arkin's still alive. He summons himself a Skeleton Warrior to get away and starts to run for his life. The Ushapti are still fighting Winged Lancers. We'll see if they can actually finish him off. These other Ushapti and the Necrotech have pushed off more Kossars, and could the Tomb Kings be coming back? I don't know what they're going to do about this Heart of Winter. Patriarch's left alone in Skeleton Warriors and fighting two Tomb Scorpions. That's not going his way. Arkin being on foot, though, he can't get away from stuff nearly as easily. Like, he's just kind of stuck. He gets what he gets. Frozen Heart of Winter does a breath attack right on top of him, but since he was already knocked down, it entirely misses, unfortunately for that big boy. And Arkin throws down a Purple Sun on top of the Frozen Heart of Winter. It just goes into his own skeletons, but since they're a summon, I guess he doesn't care. It's mostly hitting the Winged Lancers, which is what he wanted, but it does, like, 0 damage. A Spirit Leech would have done more damage for less ones of magic. I don't know. I hate Purple Sun. Sucks. You gathering that by now? Have you guys gotten it yet, that I don't like Purple Sun? Tomb Guard are charged by the last of these Winged Lancers. They'll be crumbling. And Arkin is dead, so the whole Tomb King's army is taking a debuff. Patriarch is almost heal capped. Frozen Heart of Winter is almost heal capped. And the Patriarch's leadership is faltering, despite the fact that he has 3/4 of a HP bar, as far as he knows. A lot of range units for Kislev are coming back, just dragging themselves towards the front line as Tomb Guard chase off those Winged Lancers. They will just get shot to death, most likely, and a Terror Rout even comes in for the Bear Patriarch. You coward. You absolute coward. Frozen Heart of Winter continuing to fight a bunch of Ushapti, and while he is surrounded by them, he could take significant damage. He only has 38 melee defense versus the 24 melee attack of the Ushapti, but they're swinging a lot more often than he is, and a Necrotect is also slapping him down. Has this Necrotect used his restores? He has, at some point, for something. Probably the Ushapti. Probably. Necrotect and Tomb Scorpions are back in. The Frozen Heart of Winter is continuing to fight. Kislev is up on the balance of power. I'm getting a little concerned about the big Frozen Boy, as surrounds can be brutal for him, but the archers coming in should be fine. Ooh, and that's a relatively healthy Winged Lancer. Relatively, of course. I don't know why these Tomb Scorpions aren't committing to the fight. They either need to just go chase stuff off or commit to killing the Frozen Heart of Winter, but they are kind of going in and out a little bit too much. They only have a charge bonus of 45. I don't know if it's worth it to really cycle charge with them. The Blob fight will continue. The Patriarch continues to heal everybody up whenever they join into the fight. Winged Lancers are here as well. One of the Ushapti has died. Another Ushapti is fading away. It is gone. Now we just leave the Necrotect. The Necrotect is dying. The Tomb Scorpions ran out to take care of some archers. Now they are back. They killed the Patriarch, but their Necrotect died. Without their Necrotect, the bounce power shifts too far against the Tomb Kings, and then the Frozen Heart of Winter is currently kicking their ass. And that will be the end of them, with pretty much the Frozen Heart of Winter being the only thing standing. We have some Winged Lancers, but I don't know if you could call those Kossars really alive. Cool, cool. Hailstorm Caster did 450 value. I don't think that spell's good. I don't know. It's cheap and some people like it, but it just feels like it does no damage. Frozen Heart of Winter did 3,400, which is very nice. Patriarch did all right, mostly just healing things up. Snow Leopard got wrecked. Winged Lancers did fine. The Archer spam Mixed value. Mixed. Cosplay Dervishes did well. Should have done Catapults right away. Arc in the Black, 666 value. That's a little on the nose of there, isn't it? 2,000 on the Purple Stalkers. Necrotex did okay. Tomb Scorpions didn't. Honestly, okay. Melee Shopti did fine-ish. Catapults got wrecked. Tomb Guard and Skeleton Spearman did Probably cut one of the Necrotex. Two seems a little excessive. Maybe cut the Tomb Scorpions or just get her Shopties. They did more. For cheaper. If you're dead set on Tomb Scorpions, then don't have them run off at the start of the game. Also, Purple Sun sucks. It's just terrible. Take Fate of Buna or Spirit Leech or both. They're just better spells, unfortunately. Rawr.
Subscribe, yes, yes.